Hey you guys, and welcome back. So clearly you can tell I'm going to be doing a tutorial. So let's just jump in. I'm using this NYX concealer, their HD concealer, to prime my eye. I hope you guys like this zoomed up angle a little bit better. But anyways, so I'm blending that out with this like Morphe brush. I don't know what it's called. I think it's an M201 or something, but it's just like a flat brush. And I'm putting that all over my lid. And then I'm using this Kween Cosmetics Butter Pecan powder to set that all into place. This is just like a loose powder, you guys. And I'm using the Subculture palette for this eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking this first color in Edge. It's like a mustardy yellow kind of color. And I took this on a Makeup Addiction soft crease brush. And I am just buffing this all into my crease, as you guys can see here. And I'm just like building the color up because I wanted this to be really yellow, and honestly it wasn't yellow enough for me, so I took MAC's Chrome Yellow. My lights are so bright you can hardly see it, but it is yellow, and I use the same brush and I'm lightly just kind of buffing that on top to give it a more yellow appearance. And sorry for it going in and out, you guys. You know, my camera's weird. So now I'm taking the shade New Wave and I'm literally doing the exact same thing, just buffing it into the crease, and I'm using the same brush. Next, I'm going in with the shade Fudge. This is just like a nice brown tone, and I am using a MAC 221 brush. That's what this is. It's kind of just like a smaller blending brush, and I'm just blending this deeper into the crease. I'm not going to blow it out as high as I did the other colors because I want you to be able to see the yellow to orange to brown. I wanted this to be very fall appropriate, so I'm just deepening up the brown and just blending out the edges with the other Makeup Addiction brush, just to kind of like help the edges not be so harsh. Now I'm going to cut my crease, and I'm using the same NYX concealer, and I'm using this Wet n Wild detail brush. I believe that's what it's called, but it is from Wet n Wild. You just want something small and flat, and I'm just going to be cutting my crease a little more than halfway, but not completely all the way. And I'm taking that same translucent powder from the Kween collection, and I'm just setting that down. And you want to make sure you set the edge really, really well, because now I'm going to blend it out so it's not just like harsh right there. And I'm using that same MAC 221 with a little bit of Fudge. Now I'm taking the shade Adorn on a flat MAC 242 brush, and I'm packing that in the middle of the lid, but it wasn't working too well, so I sprayed my brush with some Fix Plus, and now it's like going on exactly how I wanted it to. And I know it looks kind of like unblended and patchy, but I promise you guys it's gonna look better. And then I dipped into the Modern Renaissance palette and took that shade Primavera, or whatever the fuck it's called, and I'm putting that like right here. Now I'm taking this liquid liner from Milani, and my camera clearly did not record me filming this part, and this is in Forest Green, I believe that's the name of it, and I just did some green eyeliner, you guys. And now for my lashes, I'm taking the Theperfectlashhouston lashes in the style Flirty. This is what they look like. They're so pretty. And I put a line in my crease, and clearly my camera didn't film that either. I'm sorry, you guys, but I'll have the liner down below for what that is. So now for skin, I'm pinning my hair back, and I'm taking my Bobbi Brown face base as a primer. Well, as my first primer, that is. And I'm using this to moisturize my skin because you guys know I have really dry skin. And that's fallout on my face that I clearly don't care enough to wipe away. So I'm just going to rub it into my skin. That's what I did there. I'm also going to take the Peter Thomas Roth, what is this called? Skin for something. It's their primer. I'll have it listed down below. It's really nice. It kind of just blurs out your pores, and it is a little bit of a mattifying primer, but nothing too crazy. So it just makes you look real, real smooth, girl. Real smooth. For foundation, I'm mixing the LA Girl foundation and the Fenty Beauty foundation. I'll have my shades down below for you guys, and I'm using this e.l.f. sponge to blend that out all over my face. For my concealer, I'm using this Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Medium, and I'm just going to put this everywhere that I would normally highlight. So on my chin, my forehead, my nose, my lip, and under the eyes. And I'm going to use that same sponge to blend this out as well. And to set all of these concealed areas, I'm using that same Kween Cosmetics powder in the shade Butter Pecan, and that is what I'm using. And I'm using it on the same sponge, like a damp sponge. And guys, this powder is so bomb. Like, it has no flashback. It makes my skin look so smooth. Like, my good sis did that, okay? It looks good. And if you guys didn't know, I've started setting my entire face. So to set the rest of my face, I'm taking this Maybelline FitMe loose powder in the shade 30, and I am just setting all the rest of my face using the same sponge. Moving on to bronzer, you guys know the deal. This is MAC Studio Fix powder in NC47, and I am just blending this all into like my cheekbones, my forehead, my chin. You guys know how I do. I really like to bronze my face, especially during the fall, just because I get so pale. So yeah. And I'm contouring my nose with that same powder, and I'm using a MAC 217. Actually, that's a Zoeva brush, but it's very similar to a MAC 217. Oh, and then I'm blending out the edges, like the lines, with the sponge because, you know, can't have it too harsh. Now I'm taking this blush from ABH Cosmetics. I'll have the exact name down below. And I'm taking that on a Real Techniques brush and just putting a little bit on. And then as for highlighter, I'm taking Trophy Wife. Mine is broken, don't judge me. But I actually mixed this with a Dior highlighter because it was just too yellow, you guys. So I mixed the two and I put them on my cheek and it just looked so much better. Now I'm just gonna like literally drench my face in Fix Plus. Like I'm not even playing games. So we're gonna move on to back to the eyes. I'm doing my inner corner liner with the same green from Milani. I get so many questions on how I do this. That's how I do it. Just a line. Now I'm taking this olive color called Destiny from the Subculture palette, and I took that on the MAC 221 brush, and I'm running it all underneath the eyes. Then I'm taking my white dots. Y'all know how I do. I'm doing 2 in the inner corner, 1 out by the wing, and then my camera wouldn't focus when I did them under my brows, but I also did 2 under my brows. And then I'm going to coat my bottom lashes full of mascara. As for the lips, you guys, my camera totally just stopped recording when I started to do my lip gloss and stuff. But I just used a lip liner from MAC. I can't remember the name, but I'll have it down below in the description bar. And I also used a liquid lipstick from MAC called Dash of Spice. And then on top, I just put Honey Kiss Cosmetics 6-inch Heels lip gloss on top. I'll have all of that down below for you guys. Don't worry. And yeah, that is it for this fall tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.